I'm going to cut a piece out of this container that I used to hold bourbon praline. And I'm going to cut a piece out of this. Cut a flat piece out of this. Okay, I'm going to try this heart die for my Big Shot, and using this clear plastic from a food container. I'm going to place this on here, and I'm going to tape it down with some washi tape. Let's put this through. Okay, there's one heart. Okay, I looked through some of my dies I use for my Big Shot, and I'm gonna use this one for an earring and this little heart, or maybe this heart. Yeah, and I cut these hearts out of this, and I think I'm gonna do a star too. And I'm gonna try this little flower shape. I'm going to try to make one out of that too. Cut some shapes out of this one. And I used, this is a little tag shape, and I thought that would make a cute little earring. So I cut two of these out of that shape, and it already has a little hole. But if it doesn't have a hole like these don't, I'm going to poke a little hole with my small little hole puncher. I'll show you that in a minute. But if you don't have any of these dies, you can just trace and draw, which is what I did with my original earrings here that I made. On these that I made, I actually just traced it with a Sharpie and then cut it out. So you could draw any shape. You could draw a circle or heart, or just a little dangly shape here like this, a little rectangle, and just make whatever shape you want. Or you can try cutting it with some of your dies if you have that. So you have different options. And one of the easiest options is I took this little container lid from from sliced cheese, and it's already black and shiny, and I just cut out this little shape right here. But you could also just freehand cut it or draw a shape and cut it out, and you wouldn't have to do the painting we're going to do with the other ones, and just make some simple little shiny black earrings, and maybe even add a little bling to it would be nice. So that's a really quick and easy option. But I want to show you the painting technique because it is so much fun, and you can create earrings to match whatever outfit you want. But I always like to give you a quick and easy option too. You know me, I like quick and easy. Okay, the ones that don't already have holes in them from the dies, I'm gonna take this little hole puncher that I got on Amazon, and okay, I put a hole in that heart. Here. I have this piece of cardboard that I'm going to use my needle and hold these down so that we could paint on them. Like this. Okay, we got them all pinned on a piece of cardboard. And now we're ready to paint. You definitely got to wear rubber gloves because alcohol inks can stain. And this is the alcohol inks that I bought online on Amazon. These are the colors. There's 24 different colors in here, and they're called Picasso. 24 alcohol inks. And I'll have a link in my description box. For anything that I use during this video, I'll have a link in my description box. Okay, to get started, I'm going to open my alcohol ink. I'm going to start with Rose Hip. And when they're brand new like this, you got to open them with a pen. Like that. Some marigold, rose hip, little coffee, some sapphire. Then I'm going to spray it with this alcohol I bought online. I found it cheaper to buy it like this. It's 90 because you need 91% alcohol, and it was cheaper to buy it as the first aid antiseptic instead of just regular 91% alcohol. Spray that with alcohol. And start with the lighter color and just work my way down. Let those blend. Let's see how those come out. So I try to do both of them at the same time so they can kind of look the same with the same colors. You can go back in and add more color if you want. Add a little more rose hips. A little more down there. Ooh, got too much there. Ooh, how pretty. Look at that. Ooh, I like that. Do a little more. You just play around with the colors and have fun. Ooh, that came out really cool. I think I want a little bit more blue at the bottom. Whoops. Kind of goes where it wants. Ooh, beautiful. I love it. I think I'm going to go back and do something here to those stars because they got kind of too dark. Yeah, a little more blue. A little more alcohol. Get those colors moving. Come on, a little more pink over here. A little bit more marigold. So you just play around, see what happens. If you don't like it, then take it off. Too much blue. A little alcohol, put a little more pink. I like the texture of just poking it with my finger. Ooh, I like the white to lighten it up. Ooh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's see. I want to try turquoise. A little white. A little alcohol. I'm just gonna Oh, those came out beautiful. I think I'm gonna do that with these. Add a little more. I love the white. Okay, I think I'm done playing around. We'll let these dry and see how they come out. Okay, they're all dry. See how pretty they came out? But wait till we put this on. Now we're gonna put Mod Podge. And I'm using this Super Gloss Brilliant Mod Podge. Okay, now we're gonna use the Mod Podge. And I got a little sponge brush. And I tacked this down with a needle on this cardboard. I'm just gonna get a little bit of this. Use that needle to hold that down and give it a coat. Then I'm going to move it off onto there to dry. I'm going to do the same thing for this one. Lay that to dry. Okay, we've coated all of these with the Mod Podge, and now we'll let them dry and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, these are all dry now. Didn't they come out cute? And just an FYI, we coated the alcohol ink with the Mod Podge, but if you turn them over, they're already shiny from the plastic, so you can decide which side you want to be the front. I think the stars are my favorite. Look at how cute. Those are beautiful. Okay, what you're going to do now is you're going to add a jump ring. Okay, for the stars, we're going to need 6mm jump ring. Gonna hold, leave where they're connected like this, and you're just gonna put one on one side and one on the other, and twist one down and one up to open the jump ring like this, and then insert it into the earring like that. And while you got the jump ring still open, take your ear wire and add it to the jump ring. And then close it by going one down and one up to connect it back together. See, like that. And that's one earring done. Do that with all of them, and you'll have a set of new earrings. Now next I'm going to show you how you can put them on cards to give as gifts or to sell them at a craft show. Okay, now we're going to make the packaging for our earrings. I just have some cardstock. You can use whatever color you like. I like white. And I'm going to use my Caterpillar paper trimmer. And I'm going to cut this 2.5 by 4 inches. I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to cut 2.5 inches. Okay, now that we've got our cards all cut out, 2.5 inches by 4. And we're going to take each one and just get a rubber stamp that you like. I like this word hello. And I'm going to use black ink. Now that we've got our cards all stamped with the words that we want on them, now we're going to punch holes in them. I measured, I took my ruler and I measured so I could center my dots, and I used this little tool. To, when I measured it, I just poked it right there so I could see where to punch. And I'm using this tiny little punch I got. I'll link it in the description box below. I can't remember the size, but when I put it in there, I'll put the size. But it's really tiny. I'll show you. And then I'm going to line this up and match it with this that little indentation with that. There's one hole. There's the other one. Now it's perfectly lined up, and then we just put our earrings in here like this. And you'll need to put a back. I wasn't able to get the backs that I wanted to buy for this, so in a pinch, I'm just taking some craft foam and I'm using a regular hole punch, and I'm just punching it, and I'm using this on the back to hold my earrings on until I can get the real ones. And just poke that on, and that will hold them on there like this. Let me put the other one so you can see the whole deal here. These are so cute. I love them because they won't stay on the card unless you have a backing. So I improvise with some craft foam because I couldn't find the ones I wanted in the stores yet. Aren't those cute? This would make such a great gift. And then to top it off, you can get these little bags from Dollar Tree or crafts or a craft store, and just put them in here like this. And you have a great gift. Or you could sell these at a craft show. Aren't they darling? They're so cute. Look. Okay, well, I'll finish the rest of these and I'll come back and show you the finished product. I'm all done. Didn't they come out beautiful? I think the stars and the hearts and this one and these are my favorite. And that one is super easy. Just find any colored plastic and just cut out a design with your Cricut, or just freehand cut it or draw it, and you've got an instant earring. Super quick and easy. The stars are my all-time favorite. I can't wait to wear those with a pair of jeans. It'd be so cute. I just love how they came out. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a so blessed day. Bye for now.